Today, we are diving into the blueprint for building a mind that is, well, truly unbreakable. So let's get right into it. You know that feeling, don't you? That moment when a wave of anger or frustration or just pure stress washes over you, and suddenly it feels like you're not in control anymore. It happens to all of us. But what if I told you there's a way to grab the wheel and take it back? There's this huge misconception out there. We think being mentally tough means you have to be some kind of robot who never feels anything. But that's not just impossible. It's not even the goal. That's not what real strength looks like. And that brings us to the real secret, the absolute core of this whole thing. True mental strength isn't about never getting knocked down. It's all about how fast you get back on your feet. It's about the bounce back. And the best part? It's a skill you can learn. So let's put a name on it. We'll call it mental unbreakability. I want you to think of it like your emotional immune system. It's the skill you build to take a hit, shake it off, and get your power back before you get stuck spinning in a negative cycle. And today, we're going to build that skill with 5 really practical techniques. So we're going to start with 2 really powerful mindset shifts. Think of these as the new software you're installing in your brain, the updates designed to help you reclaim that power from the inside out. First up, this is the foundation for everything else. It's called having an internal locus of control. I know, it sounds a little academic, but it boils down to something super simple and game-changing. The belief that you are in charge of your life. Not your boss, not traffic, not bad luck. You. So look at this. On the one side, you've got the victim mindset. It's all about I can't because. It just gives all your power away. But on the other side, you've got the decider mindset. This mindset doesn't pretend problems don't exist. Instead, it looks them right in the face and asks, okay, what can I do about it? And here's how you actually start doing this, like today. The second your brain says, oh, I can't, I want you to just pause and then ask yourself this one simple question. What can I do? That tiny little shift moves your brain out of the problem and straight into the solution. Okay, so once you've got that decider mindset going, you need a way to actually use it in the heat of the moment. And that brings us to technique number 2, which is based on straight-up biology. When something triggers you, that annoying email, that comment, your body gets this rush of stress chemicals. But here's the wild part. That chemical reaction is actually incredibly short. How short? Just 90 seconds. That's it. A minute and a half. That's all the time it takes for that initial physiological response to run its course. The only reason we stay angry for hours or days is because our thoughts keep hitting the replay button, re-triggering that chemical loop over and over again. So the key is to learn how to ride that emotional wave. Don't fight it. First, just notice it. Acknowledge, okay, I'm triggered. Then just wait. For 90 seconds, just observe the feeling. And once that wave is passed, your logical brain can come back online and you can respond with your head, not just your gut. All right, so we've updated our internal software. Now it's time to build some practical armor. These next 3 techniques are your go-to defenses for all the stuff the world is going to throw at you. I absolutely love this phrase, callousing the mind. It's perfect, right? Just like your hands get tougher when you do physical labor, your mind gets stronger and more resilient when you intentionally face a little bit of hardship. And the official name for this is stress inoculation. It works exactly like a vaccine. You give your system a tiny, manageable dose of a stressor, in this case discomfort, and that teaches it how to handle the real thing. You do this enough, and your resilience to the big, unexpected stuff just skyrockets. And how do you do this? It's simple. Do one small, hard thing every single day. Get up without hitting snooze. Take a 30-second blast of cold water at the end of your shower. Finish that last rep at the gym you wanted to skip. These are tiny wins, but they build a fortress of willpower over time. Okay, now for a really cool psychological hack. It's called self-distancing. You know how it's so much easier to give a friend really clear, wise advice about their problems, but when it's your own life, you're a mess? Well, there's a name for that, Solomon's paradox. And this technique lets you use it to your own advantage. So the next time you feel totally overwhelmed, I want you to try this. Talk to yourself in the third person. Use your own name. Just asking yourself, hey, your name, what's really going on here? It sounds silly, but it instantly creates a little bit of distance and kicks your logical problem-solving brain into gear. And for our 5th and final piece of armor, this one's for dealing with difficult people. When we're in a high-conflict situation, our instinct is to argue, defend, and over-explain, but all that does is add fuel to the fire. The BIF response is your way to shut the drama down fast. The power of BIF is that it's just so simple. Your reply needs to have 4 qualities. It has to be brief. We're talking a few sentences, max. Informative, just the facts, no emotion. Friendly, keep the tone neutral and polite. And finally, firm, make it clear this is the end of the conversation. So when you get that email or text that makes your blood boil, your new mantra is simple. State the facts and end the conversation. You don't justify, you don't argue, and you definitely don't defend yourself. Just the facts. Brief, informative, friendly, firm. That's it. Okay, so we have covered 5 incredibly powerful tools. Let's wrap this up by putting them all together into one simple daily blueprint. Here it is. This is your cheat sheet. Number 1, adopt that decider mindset. 2, when you're triggered, use the 90-second rule. 3, do one hard thing every day. 4, when you're overwhelmed, use the third-person hack. And 5, in conflict, respond with BIF. That's your toolkit. I just want to end on this because it's so important. Being mentally unbreakable isn't some gift you're born with. It is a skill. And just like learning to play the guitar or speak a new language, it's something you build day by day through practice. So my question for you is this. What's your first step? What is the one small, hard thing you're going to do tomorrow to get started? Because that one little action, that's the first brick you lay in building your new unbreakable mind.